Peace, my beautiful queens and kings. If you are stopping by, welcome back to my channel. This is Sis Kathy Yvette coming to you with another Country Wayne skit from these Country Wayne streets. How are we doing on this thankful Thursday? Yay! We made it. We almost there. We have one more day, family. One more day. I'm a little tired today. How are we doing? I hope we're doing okay. I said, let me come and talk to my peeps and go through some of these skits. I'm about to get into one that I can't say I have a little mixed feelings on that. Um, I can't say I'm not disappointed, um, but it's just something that we probably, as Black women, I'm not saying all of us, but many of us may feel some type of way, and that's because historically, well, this particular, as you can see from the headlines, Mike and Lesa go there. Now, Michael, and I'm going to say Michael. I'm sound like Don when she get upset, right? Michael and Wayne have been the only two in this storyline that really was really supportive and stood strong when it comes to Black women. Um, we know historically, and that's not to go to say, um, interracial couples, whoever, love is love. I believe there are many people out there that love each other. They respect each other's differences and races, but they happen to have found love in one another. To each his own. That's fine. I'm not condemning you for who you love. I'm just saying why it may sometimes rub us the wrong way is because one of the things that Mike stood for, he said he loved his Black queens, his mother is Black, those who have stood by him, those who have stood by Black men, period, historically has always been us. And many times when our men a lot of times go to a certain level or status, they tend to put us by the wayside and get, as Amber put, a snow bunny, right? I'm sure that Amber would be very disappointed knowing that her brother has crossed that line. As I see, I'm sure that that's something that happened. Now, from the title, now, Wayne has spoken when they got together about his love for Black women. He didn't shame Darren, and Lesa at all when they came to his house. He was just saying, why he loves them, and Mike said the same thing. Out of any group of women on the planet, Black women seem to be most of the disrespected and unprotected worldwide, but especially in America. If we don't get the honor and the love as we should. And when it comes to our men, I think we need to be a lot more stronger and supportive with unifying with one another because, especially as you can see historically, um, it's always been some type of like honor or something to conquer Black men and women. Many of you, if you've seen the movie Mandingo back in the day, white women and Black men, it was also something that they felt like they won up on their husbands because many of them knew that their husbands was raping and having sex with slaves, um, and they had to stand back and act like they didn't know what was going on or ignore it. And when they got a chance to get with Black men themselves, it was like a badge of honor to them. I don't know. That's up for discussion. If you feel that Lesa, we knew initially before she even knew what the conversation her and Amber said about Mike would never go there when she first saw them at the grand reopening, she was attracted to him. And I mean, you can't really blame her compared to what she got at home and how triggering and annoying, triggering for us, annoying for her husband Darren could be. So, and that may be a big reason, and that is a big reason. And I'm not speaking for all Black women, but we may feel some type of way when that happens because it's like once again we're rejected. Why aren't we good enough? Why do you choose to go elsewhere instead of that one who's been with you through the struggle from the very, very, very beginning of time? um, and suffering with you throughout our sojourn here in America and knowing how we've been mistreated. People like to say, forget that, let it go, don't be racist. But no, it's not racist for us as Black people. Um, it's something that we've been through, something that we share. And holding on to that Black family and that lineage and really loving on one another is so needed. That strength and unification for us and our families and building our communities together means a lot. It's always judged when it comes to Black people, but it's not judged when other ethnicities and races unify with each other and build their communities. And you see a family of a particular race, you don't see nothing wrong with that. Nothing, not love of self and knowledge of self is the best thing you can have. And many times we may look elsewhere for that love because there's something lacking within ourselves, something disappointed, maybe triggering, I don't know, something in your family. Like when you look at Darren, what happened to him to be so distasteful and disrespect Black women and give so much reference to white women? There's a lot to be said about that. And a lot of that is lack of love of self and disappointment or whatever you went through in your childhood with your mom, other Black women, but it's not good. And it's really sad. But I don't want to, start off with a history lesson, but I wanted to give some insight and understanding to that who may be new or of another race that has come up, stumbled upon my page and wanting to know um, why I may take issue with that, or why you may see other comments from other commentaries or um, reviewers that talk about this and may have a problem with it. It's not so much the white woman in particular, but it's just historically what has happened to us. And many times, uh, it's not in the for the best reasons why a person may go after Black women, um, white men, and why white women may go after our men. Um, it's not always because they so much in love, um, but it varies. It varies, but historically, it has been a very toxic relationship between Black and white. And I just was hoping that Mike would stand his ground on supporting his preference because we all have him, his preference of Black women. So let's get in here. How you feeling?
I always knew that besides, I would, I don't know, like, it's like vision. Like, the grass is greener. I'm serious, man. I feel like I never associated.
How you feeling?
I always knew that besides come with pain,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know, like, it's like vision. Like, the grass is greener. I'm serious, man. I feel like I never associated a massage with like clarity,
Yeah,
but I definitely to the distance.
yeah, it's amazing what a massage can do for you.
Mm.
And clarity is very important. I've had a lot of times in my life where I've been unclear and I've made a lot of decisions that were wrong. So I'm glad that we were able to get you some more clarity, so you don't make any lifelong choices that you made in an unclear way.
Yeah, I made some mistakes and decisions that I'm starting to wonder if I had clarity when I made them. You know,
Yeah,
it's like I don't know, the Pilates and the massage kind of got me thinking about that. Things I need clear in my life that maybe I need to be free from. But
yeah, I understand that. Glad I could help.
thank you for for freeing me.
All in a day's work. Yeah.
I gotta pay for this.
No, God, no, no. You're already supporting the Pilates studio, so I don't need your gift. This is on me. It's a gift.
I'm sure, because I feel like I'm stealing.
No, no, I don't get to do this very often. It is a part of my training, so it's nice to be able to actually exercise that, you know. So
Okay.
it's on me. It's good.
All right. Well, I guess I'll get you out of here.
Okay.
All right.
Now, why she gotta stand there and stay up in his face? Hmm. Before anything about to happen, because we can already see, um, Mike's feeling a little uncomfortable, but she's like right there, all in his personal space.
I know what I want, I know what I need. The first time I saw you, something came over me. Didn't know what it was, what it's
That day,
supposed
y'all.
to be. But now that I'm here, I know it is for me. No, no, don't do it. Oh, this is just confusion. This is not what you want. This is not what you need. This is the forbidden fruit, apple on the tree. The apple on the tree, ready to eat. Please let me be. I know what I want.
Now, this is real bold because she's making all the moves on him. And this is what I'm talking about when I say conquering, almost like a badge of honor, like you won something over. Remember, Amber said Mike would never go with a snow bunny. That's not him. He loves his sisters. I think ever since, even though she was initially attracted, and they showing you when she first became attracted to him, and you can see her preference is black men. I think it became more of a challenge for her. And put in the comments if you think the same. More of a challenge, um, because Amber said that he wouldn't. So her whole thing is, let me see if I can get this man. She bold, kicked off them shoes, about to undo them pants and get undressed right outside. So she don't care who sees. It's about what she want. It's not even a respect thing. Dom's supposed to be your friend, so that's out the window. But it makes you think, and I hope Miss Gladys is watching, because first thing Miss Gladys is gonna say, I told you about her. I told you about this girl. Um, I don't know how things started between her and Darren when they first hooked up. Maybe they were young. I don't know if he was with anybody else and she took him away from somebody, a black woman. But it would be interesting to know if she did that with Darren, call herself taking him away and freeing him from a sister that he was with. But this is what she's doing with Mike. And I think that she's gonna feel checkmate. I don't care what Amber said, I got him. I got him. And that's how I'm looking at this. Unfortunately, Mike fell for it.
Know what I need. First time I saw him, something came over me. Didn't know what it was, but I knew it's for me. No, no, don't do it. Oh, this is just confusion. This is not what you want. This is not what you need. This is
Just
the
climb down up there.
forbidden fruit, apple on the tree. Take me.
Boy, Miss Gladys, y'all outside. How you know Dom not coming in? Well, I really don't care about Dom. Um, Dom about to get her karma, but who knows what the hell the Cody about to get herself. But look at that. And funny, they're gonna show the hand sanitizer and the wipes. Um, that's crazy. Yeah. Wow. 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 They did it. They did it. Yeah, Mike, you she got you. Now how this is gonna proceed after that, is she gonna continue to play in Dom's face? Is she gonna get aggressive with this and tell? Is she gonna hold this over Mike's head now? Is she just gonna go on like business as usual? Um, how will this play out going forward? Um, I hate that nothing happened with Dom. I wanted something to be with Sonny and Mike, and not Lesa. If Mike was gonna do anything, go back to Sonny. I wanted Dom to get her karma; she deserves it. But now you like catching you cheating now with Lesa. Makes me not as cheerful when Dom finds out. Um, because of the dynamic they done switched up on us with this. I didn't think I knew they was playing with fire, getting a little close, but I didn't think that this was gonna happen this fast. And I was really, you know, yeah, out of Mike, we know Mike is not one to be faithful. But for some reason, I thought when it came to this and Lesa, he would stand his ground and not go there with her. I was going to think that she was going to tempt him and he would resist. I didn't think it would be this easy. But now I'm going to play devil's advocate. Take away the color that she's white and what he said. Let's say if she was a black woman. I think at this time, Mike still is going through grieving of the loss of his twins. Um, Dom has not, even though he's trying to get back with Dom, and he says he love her and all that. They're trying to rekindle and build something. She's not um, given that type of empathy and care and understanding to Mike in a way that he needs, because this didn't happen that long ago. This is why he's still connected to Sonny, because of that relation, and he still loves Sonny, but that they share something that he can seek refuge in and comfort in. Dom not giving him that. And the night before, now he feels like it's toxic. Should he be looking at her a little different? She's getting real. She's really disrespectful. Dom doesn't see him as a man. She doesn't treat him like a grown man who knows how to handle his household, his finances. She feels that she treats him like he's stupid and he's a child. And she likes that control of him. And he's starting to feel like insignificant and basically like she's his mother, and he said that. Um so that type of toxicity, that type of aggression, he's not feeling right now, on the tail end of his suffering the loss of his babies. Now here comes Lesa, who's handling him with love and care. She's very soft. She's coming off understanding. She's helping him through pain physically, but also in the midst of that, she's helping soothe his mental. She told him about his diet, how he can make things better. The massage gave him clarity to things going on in his life. All the stress has been eased. This woman has been coming to his life, giving him a level of comfort that Sonny or Dom has not given him. Now, him and Sonny are cool. They have that loss together. But now she's bugging him for money, blaming him that the father cut her off. So now she still needs him. That's more pressure. Pressure plays with you mentally, spiritually, and physically. That stress. Dom, then he comes home dealing with her with money, snooping, causing problems, disrespecting his children's mother, Sonny, all of that. He's battling all this, and now Lesa is the one who's bringing him the ease at a rough time, a complicated and vulnerable time. Men go through vulnerability too, and I don't think it's something that he intended to happen with Lesa or any woman. She gave him comfort at a very hard time and gave him a level of understanding and help and care that he didn't know he needed. And this is where um, we have to look at sometimes, even through our pain, even through our disappointment, even through, um, frustration that may be very warranted and justified. But we as Black women, sometimes, because of all that we go through, we put our softness to the side. We maybe mishandle our men and don't give them the care and love and understanding in that gentle way that Lesa showed Mike. And that will open up the door to somebody else coming to give him that peace, because we so bent on our own needs and frustration, and some may be selfishly, and some may be justified, and some may not be justified. You just coming off real hard and aggressive, and we have to lean more. And I listen, sisters, I understand. Sometimes it's hard with all that we have on our backs to lean into that soft side. It's hard. We want a man that will allow us to do that. And I think that Mike has been doing that. But Dom has come in with such ulterior motives and so much deceptiveness and evil, and how she plotted to get um, Mike back. And we ain't forget about what she did with Esteban and the cheating back then and all that caused them to break up from the beginning. But it's a lot. And I think that's a toxic relationship they should have just left alone. I don't think they should have ever got back together. But now, good for Darren if he ever finds out, because the way he is, the way he's talking to Ben and Anthony, how he disrespects Black women in front of his wife and in front of anybody Black, is horrible and disgusting. So I don't care. They're married. I'm sorry, but sooner or later he was going to get what he deserved, and now he thinks that he had the perfect white wife that wouldn't do this, and now she cheated on you with a Black man. So that's going to be a hard, strong lesson for him to learn. um yeah, will they be discovered? Is Miss Gladys somewhere peeping? Do they got some kind of cameras around the house? Evidently not. Well, they have cameras. I don't know the perimeter where the cameras are. Remember, Dom cut it off when she flattened the tires. Now will Mike cut off the cameras, or will he forget? I don't know how this is gonna roll. I don't know how Lisa's gonna play. Please put in the comments if you stayed. I know this is a lengthier review, but yeah, it was a little sensitive, and but I wanted to give you the flip side of that. White woman aside, sometimes we have to give in this world that Black men go through so much. Let's be a little bit more loving and gentle and understanding with our Black men, and Black men do the same thing for us women. We need to help each other and give each other that love and care, and um, because we definitely should understand. But let's not take each other for granted, because you will have a snake slither in there and mess up that relationship, fulfilling something that you didn't care to do. Okay, so I hope you can understand my words, take it in the best light, because it's all about understanding. It's all about knowledge, wisdom, and understanding at the end of the day, and just learning to see other perspectives. That's why I always say on this channel, look at other perspectives besides your own. We will not always agree, but we should always agree to disagree, and do it in a respectful manner. And just sometimes step in somebody else's shoes to just see their perspective, because we may not all share the same one. Okay. Have a blessed day, family. We're going to continue because there's a follow up to this. I hope we all having a thankful Thursday and an amazing day. And we continue to finish out our week well and joyful and peaceful as well. Okay. Stay tuned. Let's go on to the next. Peace and love. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Peace.